Hi, everyone. This is a special holiday bonus episode of the Breakthroughs podcast, featuring some heart-healthy tips from Northwestern cardiologists, Dr. Donald Lloyd-Jones and Dr. Clyde Yancy. Enjoy. If you could tell your patients, your colleagues, people that you know and love, just a couple of things that they could do in 2020 to really help their heart health, what would you tell the people that you care about?
There's so much in their control. I think people start to feel helpless because they think they have to change everything. And the truth is, small change can make a huge difference here. So, I would reach out to people to say, yeah, I understand the need for New Year's resolutions sometimes to motivate us, but don't feel like you have to change your entire environment. Small change can make a big difference here. And the one thing that I emphasize over and over with my patients is, we've talked about weight today. Weight remains really central to so many aspects of our health. If you can just make sure that you don't gain any more weight, even if you're already overweight, that's a huge win because it's actually the addition of more pounds that drives some of these problems, the development of heart failure, some of these other things. So just focusing on this is the most I'll ever weigh if I have a weight problem, you're already winning the game. So then moving from there, there's some really nice, I think, ways to again, engineer your environment a little bit to make sure that if you need to lose weight, you can. I've become a big proponent of these intermittent fasting schedules where you actually fast for 16 hours a day, most often say 8 p.m. to 12 noon. And then between 12 noon and 8 p.m., again, focusing on a good quality diet, mostly plant-based, you can actually have significant progress in both losing weight, but importantly, making your metabolism much healthier. By having that 16-hour interval where you're just drinking water or coffee without anything in it, you kind of clean out your liver. So the next meals you eat, you process much more effectively and you don't store those bad calories. It's something that people should really think about. And again, it doesn't take you re-engineering your entire world. It's interesting to hear you endorse that because that has been another hot story in the media, but some questions about if that's right for everyone. Well, of course, it's not right for everyone. The important thing about if you need to lose weight is finding what works for you. It doesn't really matter how you do it as long as you do it. Being experimental, I think, is helpful, but understanding what's working. So document or use an app that's helping you chart your weight and chart what you're taking in. Those can be really helpful strategies for people, I think. But this is the epidemic of our times. You and I have talked about this before. With 75% of Americans overweight or obese, we are the fattest nation that has ever been. It's not anybody's fault, but it's something that we have to do something about. And Clyde, 2020. Is weight also something you would focus on for those out there listening?
So 110% endorsement of what Don had to say, but much like he has thought very carefully about weight and its contribution to disease, as of late, and maybe this is because I'm in my 60s now, I've thought about what are the available tips and secrets for longevity. And the one thing that emerges remarkably, is social engagement. There are things that we need to all think about. And I love to quote Neil Stone, eat less, do more, and know your numbers. I say that repeatedly, particularly this time of the year, over and over again. But I think there's a fourth piece to this now. Remain engaged with people that matter to you and people for whom you matter, because it looks like it can add years to your life expectancy and also to your cognitive function. And I think it's something we don't emphasize enough yet. But going into 2020, I think a key consideration, in addition to eat less, do more, and know your numbers, like blood pressure, stay engaged.
So go to those holiday parties, but just watch what you eat. Right?
And drink.
And drink. Thank you. Well, again, thank you so much, both of you, for being here today. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah.
Thank you.
You can go back one episode to listen to a complete interview with Drs. Yancy and Lloyd-Jones as they discuss top Feinberg cardiology research from 2019. I'm Erin Spain, Communications Director at Northwestern University Feinberg School of Medicine. Have a happy and healthy new year, and thanks for listening.